So hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. Actually to my educational vlog. So for today, I am Belinda Mae Murillo to discuss the topic Module 2 Lesson 3. But before that, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So let's get started. So Module 2 Lesson 3 is all about audiovisual media. Audiovisual media is defined as electronic media processing by both sound and visual component, such as slide tape, presentations, television programs, and live theater productions. Audiovisual media is intervening substance for communication to use to clarify the tone of being used by everybody, especially by teachers and students who deliver the topic in front of the class. So next is introduction. Audiovisual materials are most complete resources for both students and teachers to have an effective and efficient way in delivering the class. Also, they enhance the learning experience of students and teachers to more easier and fastest way to deliver the topic in time. So definition of concepts. First is audio materials. Audio materials are tools to convey information through sound. A sound always stored, recorded, and can be reproduced playback by the use of mechanically. For example, radio, tape recorder, audio cassette player, and language laboratory. Second is visual material. Visual material are tools to convey information through sight. Visual materials, also defined as categorized as a fine art, are documentary records for those things can easily understood by observing visual aspect. For example, chart, maps, book, model, textbook, flashcards, and printed materials. Next is audiovisual material. Audiovisual material, a combination of both sight and sound. Those are things can be easily understood by observing visual aspect of anything. For example, LCD projector, film projector, television, computer, and a visual classroom. Next is audio. Audio refers to sound reproduced by a computer. Audio is also defined as anything related to sound in terms of receiving, transmitting, and reproducing its specific frequency of a video. For example, stereo. Next is what we call video. Video is an electronic medium for recording and broadcasting, also for playback and copying. Video was the first developed for media television system for displaying and moving visual media. Next is functions of audiovisual materials. First is teaching music, literature, science, and documentation activities. Second, teaching language, others content areas. Third, the poster oral communication for both students and teachers to engage and promote the development of something typically really good to enhance. Fourth, to motivate interpretations. Fifth, to make use of sketches and broadcast. Types of audiovisual materials. Audio. Audio is defined as anything related to sound in terms of receiving, transmitting, and reproducing its specific frequency. Under audio is recordings. Recordings, this may come in cassettes or CDs. Recording, it is an action or a process of recording a sound or a performance of subsequent reproductions on a radio. Next is radio broadcast. Radio broadcast is transmission of radio programs, can be live or a tape. Also, it is a transmission of audio, sometimes related to metadata, by radio was intended to reach a wide audience in terrestrial radio broadcasting, the radio waves by land-based. Visual materials. Visual materials as categorized as a fine art or documentary document that easily understand by visuals aspect. Under visual materials is bulletin boards. Bulletin boards is a form of display information on a board. It is also defined as posting of public messages, announcements, events, or provide information, a combination of a thin board and a writing surface, to known as entirely digital domain and a place where everybody is getting the information easily. Next to bulletin boards is poster. Poster is a form to displaying information using text and pictures. Posters also a temporary promotion of idea, product, or event put up in a public space for mass consumption. Poster is typically include both textual and graphic elements, although a poster may be either wholly graphical or wholly text, also designed with both eye-catching of informatives. Audiovisual media. Audiovisual media. Under audiovisual media is motion pictures. Motion pictures is a film or television production studio that processes content for broadcast and theater across the world. It is also called as a film or movie series of still photographs on a film projected in a rapid succession into a certain screen or means of the lights. It is also a videos of sound mixed motion images. Next is films. Films is large sequences and animated scenes or a sound. Films is also called movie motion picture, a visual art form used to stimulate information, experience that communicate ideas, stories, perceptions, feelings through the use of moving images by a thin layer or a coating to record a video format with movies with or without audio. Guidelines for audiovisual materials in learning and teaching. First is images should be as small as possible. Second, always provide alternative content. Third, check copyright. Fourth, use MP4 format at size of 640 by 400 and a speed of 500 kbps. Fifth, provide transcript for audio and video files. Sixth, save audio files in mono format. Next is uses of audiovisual materials. First is to stimulate interest and emphasize. Second, promote efficiency. Third, clarity subject matter topics. So next is the advantages of using audiovisual materials in teaching. First, provides diverse teaching techniques for learning. Second, simplify and clarity complex topic. Third, allows students to learn at their pace. Fourth, can be reused. Fifth, reduce the quantity of asked questions. Also, these are the disadvantages of using audiovisual materials in teaching. First is requires correct use. Second, not all concepts can be taught. Third, should include only images and fit for boards. Fourth, might not guarantee learning. Fifth, to prepare its good pronunciation is needed. Sixth, it can be difficult to understand for children. 7. A good internet speed is required. 8. The proper equipment is needed. Ways to use audio to support learnings. First is Unit Podcast Example, a weekly updates for teaching materials and current situations. Second, live online discussion between 2 or more people. Third is interview with subject matter experts. This can be used as a core in the workplace. Fourth, a student-generated recordings, part of learner activity. Six, recordings of public lectures can be repurposed and used for different contexts and subjects. To demonstrate experiments, for example, sodium solution plus the periodic table. To exemplify abstract concepts. To illustrate 3D models. To demonstrate time passage. To demonstrate decision-making process, conflicts in the workplace. To summarize. To illustrate performance and music. To show practical activities. There are 3 steps in producing audiovisuals. First is planning. Planning is the most critical aspect of producing. Planning is a fundamental function which involves deciding beforehand. It is a process of thinking about achieving and activities required to achieve and serve a goal. Planning is the first and foremost activity to achieve and deserve the results. Planning requires a purpose why it is needed to produce, brainstorming how to do it, preparation of all the materials that needed. Next is production. Production, it is a process of combining various materials, input and immaterials in order to make something for consumption. Production, it is the act of creating an output, a good of service which has value and contributes to the utility of individuals. Introduction, it is also the shooting and recording stage. Most people consider the production phase. Production is an audio or a video project. Next is publishing. Publishing, it is a final part of producing audio and educational purposes, and it's often referred. Publishing to a post-production requires editing. Programs to create, edit, and publish videos. First is to create. Under to create is Audacity. Audacity is also defined as a free open source digital audio that can be used for post-processing of all types of audio by acting effects such as normalization, miming, as in or out, or zoom. It is also to record and arrange videos, GarageBand to record and edit sounds, Windows Media to record and edit video. Next is to edit. To edit is to prepare something for publication by correcting, revising, and proofreading. Also, to edit is a process of examining and correcting a text so that it will be suitable for publishing and firmly simple. To edit is a Windows Movie Maker for use to edit Virtual DJ, free use to edit sounds and video, QuickTime Pro, video editing software. And lastly is to publish. To publish is to make content available to the general public performance. It can be read, heard, or can be recorded. To publish is to transmit, otherwise to communicate, or a performance to display the work and the place specified by closed or a public by means of device or a process. To publish is by the use of web accessing to YouTube, Vimeo, and SlideShare. Lastly, conclusion. Teachers must educate themselves in using and new strategies, tools to enrich the learning process of their different students. Thus, with the use of audiovisual materials should encourage to enhance what we learn and what to teach. Here are some references I got from this presentation. Thank you for watching, and I hope you gained something in my presentation. Thank you, and God bless you.